Leading off with mental mechanics, to pursue pitching to its highest level, pitchers must have a certain mindset or pitching mentalities to get close to reaching their true potential. The following items are going to be listed for you so you can see some of the mentalities that I hope to utilize with our pitching staff in their preparation for the upcoming seasons. The second activity that we pursue is under the category of breathing techniques. Now, to most people this might sound somewhat bizarre, but breathing techniques are used for relaxation purposes. Also, for a person to relax, they must understand that they must control their breathing patterns. So for proper relaxation purpose and for breathing purposes, pitchers need to make sure to breathe in through their nose and in through their mouth, and then exhale through their mouth. Now, on top of that, for relaxation purposes, the pitchers need to understand that their breathing patterns have to be smooth and rhythmic. For proper warm-up purposes, I'm not going to go into a lot of details because you as a pitcher, along with your coach, can establish a routine for yourself. But some of the things that I think are important for you to understand is that you need to warm up to throw. Don't throw to warm up. You need to devise some activities that are going to help and assist you in being able to get your body warmed up first, which in turn will also warm up the arm. You also need to, you don't need a regular baseball to do the actual warm-up. For our purposes, we oftentimes use a small hand towel or a plastic ball for warm-up purposes. It's also good to utilize the variety of TheraBand exercises that are out there today that will help you strengthen and loosen up the arm, but it'll also help you take care of the rotator cuff and other muscles used for throwing. Using dry run drills that we do in our program without a regular ball to warm up and to work allows you to work on mechanics at the very same time. Warming up and stretching the entire body with aerobic activity and stretching exercises prior to activity is a reasonable way to get yourself warmed up. An easy way, and maybe not an exact science way of doing this, is to get your body warmed up to the point where you've broken a sweat. At that point, you know that you've warmed your body to the point where the body temperature has risen, and you'll be able to begin some more vigorous throwing activities. Also, design a set routine for stretching. If pitchers have some auxiliary stretches that they would like to incorporate along with the stretches that you provide for them as a coach, there's nothing wrong with that, but they need to incorporate them with the stretching exercises that you expect them to carry out. Also, set up a routine for throwing. For an example, you can take your kids out and start a throwing program from maybe 45 feet and progressively increase that in 15 to 30 foot increments. This way, they know on a day-to-day basis what is expected of them, and they can carry out those activities to provide good warm-up for themselves. Doing good, long, low throwing is a great activity to strengthen the throwing arm. The one caution that I give you is don't be throwing at peculiar angles that are going to change the mechanics of your throwing. In other words, don't be throwing up a hill, so to speak. Be throwing as hard and as low and as long as you possibly can without changing the mechanics of your throwing.